today we are doing our last mission, or mission 5, applying geometric formulas. Today we're looking for the area of a shaded region. So it says you're buying a rug for your room. The rug is a circle that has a diameter of 7 feet. Your room is 10 feet by 12 feet rectangle. What area of the floor is not covered by the rug? So there's not a picture, so I'm going to draw a picture. And it says the room is a rectangle, and it's 12 feet by 10 feet. And the rug is a circle that has a diameter of 7 feet. So I'm going to draw a circle in your room. Diameter means all the way across, 7 feet. So we want to know what the area of the floor is not covered by the rug. So we want to know, like, what's the area of this part, not including that circle. So what we can do, we have down here the area for the formula of a shaded region. You're going to find the area of the big shape, the whole room, and we're going to subtract the area of the small shape. In this case, we're subtracting the rug. That will leave us with this space left over. That will give you your answer. So the area of our big shape, it's a rectangle, so we have base times height, and we're going to end up subtracting from this the area of a small shape, and the area of this shape is pi times the radius squared. Pi r squared will give us the area of a circle. That will give us our answer. So first, plug in what we know. We know the base is 12 times the height, which is 10. I'm going to just draw a little squiggle here so I know where my work is. And then once we figure out that piece, we're going to subtract pi times our radius squared. Now we have the diameter is 7. So remember, our radius is half of the diameter. So half of 7 is going to be 3.5. You can just do 7 divided by 2. So we have 3.5 squared. So if we plug these into our calculator, 10 times 12 gives us 120 minus pi, I'm going to just plug this in, pi times 3.5 squared gives me 38. I'm going to just do 2 decimals, 0.48. And that's going to give me the area of the shaded region. Okay? So 120 minus 38.48 gives me 81.52. And we're talking about feet. So feet squared, since we're talking about the area of the shaded region. This is the area that is not covered by the rug. Took the area of the room minus the rug, leaves us what's not covered by the rug. Let's look at the next one. This one already has a picture drawn for us. It says you mow your neighbor's lawn. Find the area of the lawn as shown. So here we have your whole entire property. This is like the land that you own. And here in the middle is your house. You're not going to mow your house. That's silly because it's in the way. There's no grass there. So that part we don't want. We want to know what is the area of the lawn that we're mowing. So all the grass we'd be mowing right here, and right here, right? So we're going to take the entire lawn and subtract the area of the house to find how much we mow. So the area of the lawn, the entire yard, is base times height, because it's a rectangle. And the area of the house is also base times height. It's also a rectangle. So base times height of the lawn, we have 98 times 80. Whatever we get there, we're going to have to subtract 54 feet multiplied by our height, which is 35. So I'm going to plug in my calculator, 98 times 80, and we get 7,840. And then 54 times 35 gives me 1,890. So if we subtract those, 7,840 minus 1,890, we get 5,950 feet squared that we are going to have to mow. All right, let's flip over to the back side. Here we have two more. It says find the area of the shaded region. So we're going to find the area first of the big shape, the big circle, minus the small circle will leave us just this portion here. So the area of a circle, remember, is pi times radius squared. So our big circle has a radius of 7, so pi times 7 squared, minus the area of the small circle, pi times 4 squared. That will give us the area left over. So pi times 7 squared, pi r squared, gives me 153.94. And then pi times 4 squared gives me 50.27. So we just have to subtract 153.94 minus 50.27. So I took the big circle minus the little circle. That leaves us with an area of 103.67 centimeters squared. That's the area of the gray part, or the shaded region. All right, next we have the one with the triangle and the rectangle. So we're going to do the area of the big shape. The whole thing is a triangle. And if we subtract the area of the rectangle, it will leave us with the shaded region. So the triangle formula is base times height divided by 2. We're going to find out that. We're going to subtract the rectangle, which is just base times height, and plug in what we know. The triangle base is 34 times a height of 18. 34 times 18, we're going to have to divide by 2. The rectangle base is 18 times a height, which is 4. So let's solve those two pieces and then we can subtract. 34 times 18 and divide by 2. We get 306. Then 18 times 4, we get 72. So if we subtract those, 306 minus 72, we get 234. 234 inches squared. That would be the area of this shaded part. Last one I would like for you to try on your own, and then click play to see if you got it right. So remember, our area for a shaded region is the area of the big shape minus the area of the small shape, and that will give us our shaded region. So our big shape is a rectangle, or base times height, minus our small shape, which is also a rectangle, base times height, and we'll plug in what we know. Our big rectangle, our base is 12, times our height, which is 5, and then our small rectangle, we have a base of 8, times a height of 3. So 12 times 5 gives us 60. 8 times 3 is 24. So 60 take away 24 gives us 36. And we were talking about centimeters, so there are 36 centimeters squared that are in the shaded region, this part right here. All right, your homework. You have lots of different shapes, and they have the formula set up quite nicely on there. Big shape minus a small shape equals a shaded region. If you have any questions, please let me know. The back side is the same thing. Be careful on the bonus. My only hint to you is to label the parts of